Welcome back, everyone, to the next installment of Doki Doki Literature Club. Things were getting pretty romantic, if I do say so myself, but oh no, the mood was ruined because we gotta clean up our stuff. So, we were supposed to clean up our things, so we're gonna do that. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. Or actually, wait, did you do the narration? I guess you were just the guy.
Let's go.
Yeah, Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. Oh no, yeah, you do the narration because it's I, alright.
I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without as much of a word between us.
Awkward.
I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up.
That's like this entire game, though. Do I, don't I, for like an hour? Oh, that was it. That's the scene. Scene's over. Who should I show... excuse me. Whom should I show my poem to first?
Whom? Nobody says whom.
It's whom, though.
Nobody says it, though.
You're correct, but it's whom anyway. Alright, so, yeah, who do you want to show to first?
I mean, Yuri's our waifu.
Yeah, I guess so. Let's do it. Our poem's top quality. Let's see what you've written for today. More of that, yeah.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face.
I've never seen such garbage writing.
Makes my heart go doki doki. I'm Lotus.
Yeah, it's so we should never have done that.
Do you like it?
Lotus, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Shouldn't it be the kinds of techniques?
Yuri, I just put in a bunch of words into a Scrabble bag.
Yeah, we literally did that.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining.
Aww.
I really wanted to try to give it more imagery.
And just think, at the beginning of this game, we wanted nothing to do with this club at all. And now, we're not masters, but we're coming up in the literary world.
Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. How do you do that with...
Yeah, I was actually like, nope. I'm not used to this. Someone actually being a good writer.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine. Take your time.
And again, remember what an asshole we were in episode 1 and 2 and probably 3?
Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Aww.
What a great guy. Lotus is alright. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes my heart go doki doki. It just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before?
Ooh, careful. Because it's either that, or she was just never appreciated for the writing.
Ooh.
Okay, good. We're safe.
Yuri nods.
Yeah.
Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides...
My jokes are only for me, too.
Yeah, my jokes sure as hell are. People would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that?
This is so anime.
Again, Yuri nods. Huh.
Well, bye. See you tomorrow, I guess.
Even your close friends?
Ooh, come on, man.
Even the ones you call by their first name because this is Japan?
Without the honorifics?
Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why.
Can't imagine.
Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I actually kind of like Yuri's poems. To get all, super deep. Yeah. I do. If it's with you. Oh, man. Oh, God. Okay, I'm a little far from the screen. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my...
Tenacious. Tendencies.
Strange tendencies. Yeah. As... Wow, I gotta get closer to screen, man. my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon... Or no, it says something below that.
Humans.
Oh, no, that is the human thing. Okay. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My... Subconscious... Damn, I don't know how you're reading this, man. Was well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. If you give a raccoon a cookie.
Exactly.
Yeah. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon,
an urge.
Oh, an urge. Can I scroll down?
Yep.
I can. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm only projecting my emotions onto the merely. Mm-hmm. What did I say?
Only.
Oh, man. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement.
A rush of blood.
Yeah, I should get new glasses for real.
Okay.
A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice... A rush of blood? Oh, okay. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Alright, I'm digging it.
It's still kind of creepy, though, because the Pavlovian, subject is the knife.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but at the same time, though, she's just cutting bread with it. If you break out the knife, the raccoon will know.
Yeah, but I think there's some undertones that she could kill the raccoon.
Yeah, this is Doki Doki, so we'll see.
Yeah.
But we'll find out. How do I close? Do I click out? Yes. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. Okay.
I can see that.
It's a lot... Oh, sorry, that was you.
I'm you.
Yeah,
not
it's a little tricky. Not you, Captain.
Only you can prevent fire.
Yeah, no, you have said you, referring to me. That is incorrect.
It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. I think I know exactly what it's about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Oh, so she's been, going easy on us so far? Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah. If I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, at face value, you're making friends with the feral raccoon. There you go.
It means that you're trying to condition somebody. You're trying to get somebody used to your activities.
Yeah. Well,
bringing somebody in.
Yeah. Well,
you're luring somebody in.
I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way.
Fair enough.
I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies.
I like how the writers of the game had to come up with poetry.
Yeah, that actually is really cool. Because when we make a poem, it's just put in words, we'll get the idea. But they have to do different poetry styles for each of the three characters.
Yeah.
Because Natsuki's is nothing like this at all, and Monika's is more like straight man kind of poetry, I think. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
You have said Lotus, referring to Vice. Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. This is like Lotta from Shut Up and Jam Gaiden. You want to see could you show me a dunk? No, you'll only laugh at me.
Here it comes! Here it comes!
Don't drop the ball, Lotta. Damn
Don't
it, you dropped the ball!
You dropped the ball!
Oh my god.
And then my mom came in to my room
while we were recording
while we were recording it. She's like, what the fuck? fuck? It was at like 9 o'clock at night, too.
Yeah, it was pretty late. Like, you're just shrieking like a madman until you're like...
And she didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, and she sees us on the computer screen like, what?
And she can only hear half the conversation because I'm wearing headphones.
That's so good. Best behind-the-scenes Shut Up and Jam guidance stories. Alright, so don't you have anything like that, Lotus? Your secret desires to kill? Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things.
Aww.
Like listening and picking up on poetry, I guess. She hasn't really had the opportunity to see what else we're good at.
You're quite good at turning me on.
You probably should ignore that. Writing, yeah, there you go. That's kind of it, right?
2 things.
Writing, yeah.
Eating cupcakes.
Wow, Fry, you really are good at 2 things. So writing, listening, feeding me chocolate while I read. There really aren't many people like you, Lotus. Writing and listening.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, even I'm not like me. I'm not that great of a writer.
That's exaggerating a little bit. I'm only good at one thing.
Yeah, I'm good at listening. I don't know about writing. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that.
It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear.
Alright, so... who next? Neighborhood friend, Tsundere, or the girl the game probably wants us to go for?
Go for it.
Wait, which one?
Monica.
Monica?
Yeah.
Alright, well...
Me reading.
I was just say, I'll just sit back and let this happen. Yeah.
Hi again, Lotus. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess.
Just like same voice and everything. You know what this reminds me of? Did you ever see that video of like the British Peter Pan game by like Phoenix Games?
No.
Because everybody is voiced by the same guy, and he doesn't do voices. So it's like, would you like to learn to fly, Wendy? Yes, I would, Peter. And it's so confusing when you hear it. Like, it's so disorienting.
Like an audiobook, somebody will do the voices, right?
Yeah, they have to at least try. But in the game, though, like if your eyes are closed, it's like, whoa, what's happening?
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad.
Lee.
No. No adverbs.
Oh, sorry.
I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
It's been a while since someone other than me did that laugh.
I wouldn't count on that.
Actually, no, I'm more of the laugh.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. All right.
Oh, what? You already had 2 sets of ellipses.
This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read.
I really wonder if we go full Yuri poetry, like... if, like, eventually Monica's like, okay, you're creeping me out a little bit.
Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style?
I do like that. I mean, obviously it's the point of the game, but I do like that they address this.
I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic.
Okay.
Like romance, not like...
Yeah, the capital R romantic period.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way.
Well, I mean, this is Doki Doki Literature Club.
Whatever.
You never know.
No, of course not. I just meant I wish she didn't keep so much to herself.
I mean, yes, but like, remember recently, like, Yuri got pretty snippy with, I think it was Monica?
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, geez.
Yeah, but they're friends. I mean, like, just because you had, like, one little tiff doesn't mean...
Yeah.
But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. I'm blushing on her behalf.
Japanese,
You completely misunderstood. Calm down. I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend.
Oh, for real?
Wait, really?
I just kind of didn't picture that.
Yeah. Yeah, fictional one anyway.
There you go.
Alright, whatever.
Hatsune Miku.
Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. He's from Canada.
Wait, what?
It's just a hunch, but... Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise.
That's pretty cool, actually. I'm digging this so far.
The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms.
Yeah, there's an odd choice, right? That's just like an
Squeaking,
audio thing.
Screeching, piercing.
Sine, cosine, tangent.
Tangent. Like playing on a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless.
Meaningless. No.
Load me.
Clever. It's okay, I guess.
It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
You're really getting all the opportunity this time.
I guess it's the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. Just kind of thing never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem.
Yeah, that end part, obviously, yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
Oh, that's clever.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about.
Does it necessarily have to be about something, though? This was more of like an idea.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question.
Right?
A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling. Or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something.
Yeah, there you go. Sometimes it's just like a feeling.
Yep. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
Whoa. That actually makes me a little uncomfortable.
Save.
I think you could save any time, so I'll give it a little bit, but like... I don't think that was supposed to be silly.
Yeah.
Like,
You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen.
Again, in most games this would be silly, like, don't forget to save your game, but like... I'm a little more off-put by it, probably than I even should be. Just because she said that was her writing tip of the day. And It's just like... Like, I know we were just talking about this before recording this game, but it just reminds me of It, where, like, the children's show just suddenly starts saying, like, well, go ahead and kill him, and you're like, whoa, what? And it's just like, hold on. Like, they're not making this explicitly creepy, but it's throwing me off.
Wait, Is this tip even about writing?
Yeah.
What am I even talking about?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That's my advice for today.
Again,
Thanks for listening.
that does make me a little uncomfortable.
Creepy.
Again, I don't even know if that was necessarily supposed to come off as creepy, but it just kind of did for me.
Yeah.
All right, so neighborhood friend or tsundere.
So there.
All right, let's do it. Huh. Well, I can admit it's better than the last one. Oh, we just go straight into it. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort,
That's good.
but I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious.
Baka. What do you mean by that?
Poems don't need to be all deep-sounding to express something. She did make a very good point of that last time. It's going to sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level.
Natsuki stops short all of a sudden.
Yeah, did she just
Yeah.
acknowledge respect for Yuri? Whoops, can't have that. Don't tell me. Oh, did she figure it out? You're not trying to impress Yuri. Or you're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you?
What are you talking about? And keep your voice down.
You know Yuri would love this angsty.
Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean... I mean...
Ooh.
Looks like I'm in trouble. Somehow... Wow. Was that the song from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie?
Yeah, but this is even more esoteric to everybody else, but not for my friends, like, where I live, where we used to go to
the first Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie.
We used to go to this laser tag place, and their instructional video for, like, the rules used a lot of movie clips to, like, not be boring. And it was like, don't run or, like, push other people or, like, like, the adults will come in and take you out and play that we're in trouble song.
Oh,
so
wow.
I didn't even know where that was from at the time. And it was from the Power Rangers movie the whole time.
I remember that from, like, when I saw the movie in the theater. Jesus.
I saw it in the theater, but I don't remember from that. I remember from the freaking laser tag instructional video.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I somehow struck a nerve. Though, what I did is beyond me. She likes you, you doink.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, like, you're obviously into Yuri, and it's just like, oh.
She's jealous.
I am so done with you.
Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me.
Just because you wrote a poem kind of like Yuri style. I love how she's probably right, but she made a lot of leaps. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me.
Ouch. I like how she is paying so much attention that she understands that your writing style is intended for somebody.
Yeah, that's the thing. She comes off as a jerk, but she's 100% right.
Yep. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place.
I really wonder what her path would have been like.
Yeah.
Like, I get the feeling it's a very, like, love-hate kind of relationship. Wow, that was it. We don't even read hers. Damn, I think it's a first.
Okay.
She's just done. Wow.
Sorry.
Feels bad, man. Because her poems were pretty, like, her poems are not my style, but they were interesting. Alright, Sayori. She's the person. Ooh. I like this one, Lotus. It has some nice feelings in it.
Ah, I'm glad. I like feelings. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. There it is.
That's not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. I mean, that's what good or bad is. There's not, like, objective good or bad unless you're trying to meet particular criteria. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing.
Especially the kind of poems we're trying to write.
Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, What? Me neither.
Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving some thought?
Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both? There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Lotus. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
You got this one.
Ah, crap. Alright. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. I'm digging this so far.
Yeah.
Little balls of sunshine, all... What does that say? Something together? All rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. Again, remembering this is popping off her scalp. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Yo, I'm into this. Night after night... More dreams, is that? Alright, night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. She says she doesn't know what kind of poem she likes, but she's got, like, the deepest one of all. Like, it's, like, almost at Yuri's level. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the...
Tile.
The tile? Oh, feet, I see. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is an echo. Echo, 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 inside my head. Man, that took a turn.
Holy crap!
Yeah, no kidding.
Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I'm gonna write the best poem ever? That is up there, man.
It was really good. Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking about too hard about it. The point is, I came out good. It came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Tomorrow. Remember episode 1 where I was doing that? Now you know how that feels.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
And scene.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right?
I haven't read Natsuki's, but... Okay.
I have something extra planned for today, so everyone could come sit in front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. Well, that's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
What?
Performing what?
Performing? Monica?
Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event.
Good call. Each of us is.
But the cool part of it is, we're going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Yes.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
I'm sure it looks great. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
I mean, we're all being put on the spot. That's kind of a dick move. Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? Yeah. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that.
Imagine it, Yuri shaking her head in fear.
Guys?
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone just a couple days ago.
Well, until just a couple days ago.
Yep. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people.
Yeah, so... were you going to tell them before now? Like, what is this all about?
I guess I kind of overlooked that.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in the club today. All in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do.
Excuse me?
I know we all do.
Excuse me?
And if all this takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem.
Now, on one hand, she's right, but on the other hand, that's like a legitimate phobia.
Then I know you could do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent.
Do I get to talk in this episode, or what?
Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask.
Ooh, laying on the pressure.
I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
Looks like Natsuke doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay then, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright!
Phew! Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Again, really putting people on the spot here.
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone's expectant faces.
Sigh.
Sigh.
I guess I don't really have a choice. Ahaha! That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Okay. I don't know about this game, man, but...
Oh gosh. Gorge. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move into the main event. We want each of you to choose a poem of yours.
Oh wow, here we go.
We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way! Monica? This is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Again, this is like super uncomfortable though. Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room.
Oh, so we're not going to get like an actual other poem?
More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life.
That's actually something I didn't even think about, is your verbal delivery will also matter. So, like, good luck for the people who don't want to do this.
Mm-hmm. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation.
Nothing about Natsuki, I guess.
The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica.
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go, Sayori?
I'll go next. Wow. Wah! Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium.
Quickly. This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem.
I get the feeling if she forgets everyone else is here, she'd probably be able to read it better.
Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri's absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding.
Hey.
Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Even when I talk, I don't talk.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay. I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think like you're reciting to other people. Imagine that you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best this way.
I see. Naruhodo. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery as Sayori's. It's serene and bittersweet.
Well, there you go.
If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud.
I did it.
Good job, Sayori.
Even Lotus liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, what? Like, am I a pleb who doesn't understand good poetry? So if even I recognize it, it's a safe. Yeah.
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't have worked so well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
I mean, that's fair, but why is this happening? Like, wasn't this the poem we were chosen to read? So we're fine.
Yeah.
Like, leave me alone. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone.
The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay.
Now who's next?
Really? Oh, no, that's true.
That's us.
There is Lotus, but also Natsuki. I was thinking Natsuki, but I forgot. We also count.
Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Lotus. It's not like I could compare to you guys anyway.
Baka?
I was thinking, it's not like blah, 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 Baka. Might as well let Lois lower everyone's standard a little before I have to do it.
Jesus.
Yeah, Natsuki.
It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Hey, they're arranged by height.
Perfect.
I recite my poem. No, they're just bars on your cell phone.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Might as well jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. We are literally... That's the whole point. This was practice.
Ah, well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have as much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all had an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick up a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez.
For a second I thought it was me again.
I should probably find some other poems to recite instead.
Time to pick words.
That's fine too. Doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort into for the club.
Honestly, so am I.
Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone.
Music stopped.
I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and we'll have to have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait. I can do this.
All right.
Whoa, even you're, actually interested.
I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do it. I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys.
Yari.
Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
Yes, it is a little nice.
Yeah.
Geez, dude. It's okay, Lotus, you don't have to say it.
Whatever. Let's go already.
Hey! Alright, so... Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I walk home with Sayori once more.
Okay, so we had interesting presentations in the literature club, and we better save before we make decisions? I'm still thinking about that. Well, we'll see what decisions we may have to make, other than who to talk to and present our poem to first. But for now, it's time to stop the installment.
Bye.